He also told me that those things are going to require a few more days of consideration, at least through the weekend.
Will he stay or will he go? No clear answer yet if Jason Witten is going to retire, but there's no question that it is under consideration tonight. And to say the least, it's been a pretty busy 24 hours for the Dallas Cowboys.
We do have team coverage for you tonight, starting with our Bill Jones. He is live at the Star in Frisco.
Yes, we have more confirmation tonight that it is under consideration. Sources who spoke with Jason Witten this afternoon have confirmed what Jerry Jones said in a press conference this afternoon. Jason Witten is considering retirement but has not made a final decision just yet. Witten reportedly has an offer from ESPN to be an analyst for Monday Night Football. And after meeting with Jerry Jones today, a source who spoke to Witten says the 11-time Pro Bowl tight end is taking the weekend to think about it and discuss it with his family. This afternoon, Jerry Jones spoke briefly about his meetings this week with Witten.
He has some things to think about and discuss with his family from a professional perspective. He also told me that those things are going to require a few more days of consideration, at least through the weekend. He has not made any decisions that are definite at this time. We have no announcement today as it pertains to Jason's future, other than to say that he's a wonderful and valued member of our organization and our family. With respect to Jason and his wishes, this is all we're going to say regarding that subject for the remainder of the weekend.
The second round of the draft is starting right now. You have to think tight end is now up on the priority list for the Cowboys. More on that coming up later in sports.
Thank you very much, Bill. Many fans obviously heartbroken over Witten's possible retirement. Our Brooke Rogers is live at the NFL Draft Experience tonight with this reaction.
Well, Kaylee, of all of the thousands of fans out here, no one is better represented than the Dallas Cowboys. And those fans say the thought of the Cowboys roster without Witten on it has them in mourning. It's not hard to spot a number 82 Cowboys jersey outside of the NFL draft. Finding a fan who wants to see it retired is a different story.
And I'm hoping he's not leaving, definitely. I definitely would, he's definitely been a good addition to the Cowboys.
Well, I hate to see him go, but I think he's ready. He's about there, but I wish he could stay another season or two. If he hangs in there, we might be there. Super Bowl coming up. Hopefully, we can keep him.
For 15 seasons, Jason Witten has been a face of the franchise. His face may soon be on ESPN's Monday Night Football if retirement reports come true. And while fans say it would be a logical next move for him,
he knows football, he's smart, he's easy to listen to.
They say his role as a role model would be the biggest loss to the team.
It's the end of an era. Everybody's All-American. He's held everybody to a higher standard.
And to fans alike.
It's nice to let them see how hard work pays off and how being a good guy also pays off. So it's very important to us dads.
Are you ready?
And the fans tell us they are not holding out much hope that he'll stay, but if he does, they hope it will give him one more chance to finally earn a Super Bowl ring. Live outside of AT&T Stadium, Brooke Rogers, CBS 11 News.
All right, Brooke, the timing on this is very interesting. Will Witten's departure impact the Cowboys' strategy in the NFL draft? We will have that part of this story coming up for you in sports.